Hi, it's Sharon Lipinski, the Habit Superhero, and welcome to the Habit Huddle, where I share a quick tip, an insight, or a strategy that you can use to master your habits. Because the only thing that is standing between you and the life you want are the good habits you want but don't have, and the bad habits you have but don't want. And this week, we're talking about 3 things that you can do to increase the size of your willpower account. So strategy number 1 is to create a new healthy habit, because willpower is like a muscle. When you exercise it, it grows. And it takes willpower to create a new healthy habit. You have to decide to do it, and then you have to follow through on it. Every day that you kept your promise to yourself to do that action, you have exercised your willpower. And when it finally does become a habit in your life, you have even more willpower to direct to the next healthy habit you want to create. And this strategy is a double bonus if you've created a healthy habit that will keep your willpower tank full, like exercise or eating healthy food, healthy snacking. Any habit that helps you get more sleep is an excellent habit to create. But you can also consider meditation or gratitude. These are all great habits that will improve the quality of your life and keep your willpower tank full. Strategy number 2 is to spend time focusing. So you can exercise your willpower muscle just by focusing on some particular action or behavior for a set period of time, like meditation. Sitting there and focusing on your breath for 10 minutes takes willpower. That's going to grow the size of your willpower muscle. But it doesn't have to be meditation. It could be stretching or journaling. One study even showed that participants who focused on their posture for a month, they increased the amount of willpower that they had. So choose something, focus on it for a set period of time, and then like with any exercise, you're going to progress. You're going to increase the amount of time that you're going to focus on that. And that is an exercise that will grow the size of your willpower tank. And the third strategy, and this one's a little counterintuitive here, it's to avoid using it. Because you effectively grow the size of your willpower tank if you don't have to use it, because then it's left over to use towards something else. And there's a couple ways that you can avoid using your willpower tank. And the first is to make it a habit. Because when something is a habit, it doesn't use willpower. It's happening automatically and unconsciously, so you have your willpower left over for where you do really need to call on it. And the second way you can avoid using it is to change your attitude. Sometimes you can just feel you're using your willpower. And in fact, I know I start to get this crinkly thing up in my forehead and I'm focusing really hard on it. And even if I'm sitting at my desk all day, if I'm doing this and I'm using my willpower, I'm exhausted at the end of the day. So if you can change your attitude, if you can find the joy in the task, the pleasure in the challenge, then you're not going to have to force yourself to do it so much. And if you're not forcing yourself as much, you're not using as much willpower either. Thanks for joining me for the Habit Huddle. If you enjoyed the episode, click thumbs up. And if you want more bite-sized tips and strategies on mastering your habits, click subscribe. Leave your comments, questions, your challenges in the comments below the video, and I might just answer them in a future episode.